Polly can play. You are clear for landing. I'm Jerry, the giant squid. Polly can help. Why don't we run our shop together? Things are never
Well, today marks National Cerebral Palsy Awareness Day, and a new series that you're looking at right now puts the spotlight on a 5-year-old girl living with cerebral palsy and the honest representation of her challenges. Joining us now is the actor voicing Polly, Jackie Palmer-McPherson. Jackie, good to meet you this morning, and thanks for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So let's talk about this character, Polly. You're voicing her, but obviously you have cerebral palsy as well, so you can relate to her very well as well. How important is this to you to see a character like Polly on television, streaming, etc., considering that you deal with cerebral palsy on a day-to-day basis?
Thank you. I think it's just so important for kids to see representation of themselves. And growing up, I know I didn't see much representation of myself and, having a disability growing up, and especially authentic representation too. And I just remember, knowing that too. And there was one time where I did see representation, and I was just so overjoyed and so happy. And I think that it's just so important for kids to be able to see themselves, but also not just kids with disabilities, but kids in general to see disability being represented in the media authentically so that it can be normalized.
Yeah. How is Polly authentic to you? How would you explain to people who haven't seen the show just yet, because of course it drops today, how would you explain how Polly is authentic?
Well, one thing that I know that was really important to me was before everything was put together, the director reached out and he wanted to have real, authentic representation. So he went to the best source, in my opinion, of kids with disabilities. He reached out to Holland Blairview, the kids' hospital, and they put out a team, kind of like a focus group, of kids with disabilities. And he got his information directly from kids with disabilities.
Yeah, that's super smart. When you were presented with the opportunity to voice this, what was your reaction and response when they said, "We want you to be Polly"?
I was just so overjoyed. And I know that I've always had, a passion for cartoons and acting and everything to do with film. And just getting to play the part of Polly just made me so... I just remember being so excited and just so thrilled.
So what sort of things does Polly get up to in this series, and how does the fact that she has cerebral palsy sort of tie in to I suppose, the entire series, really?
Well, I guess the way it does that is, just like a few other shows, the kids overcome different challenges and things that are a little bit difficult. And I know it covers the topic of, childhood anxiety and things like that. And Polly is, she's a really good friend, and she's really she helps her friends out, and her friends help her when she needs it. But most importantly, she helps them too. And, I think it's a really cute show, and I'm really glad that it was able to be represented this way. And
How has being Polly, or being the voice of Polly, helped you personally?
That is a good question. I know that, from a young age, because I didn't see very good representation, it makes me look back, and I think that in that way, because it just feels like in a way, it feels really nice to be a part of positive change. And to me, it means so much to me, and to be a part of that is it makes me feel like I'm really happy about that, and almost like, it just feels like something huge, and I'm really glad to be a part of it.
It seems like a really fun series, and like you said, it nails that representation piece that obviously is so important to you. Listen, you're a great representative as well. Jackie, nice to meet you this morning. Good luck with the show. Polly can do it.